Cadmus. He roamed the whole wide world, for who could trace Jove's secret tricks? Shunning his father's wrath and fatherland, an exiled fugitive, he knelt before Apollo's oracle and asked what country he should make his home. A cow will meet you in a lonely land, the god replied, a cow that never wore a yoke nor toiled to haul a curving plow. With her to guide you, make your way, and where she rests upon the grass, there you must found your city's battlements, and name the place Boeotia. Cadmus left the holy cave and saw almost at once as he went down a heifer ambling loose that bore no sign of service on her neck. He followed her with slow and wary steps and silently worshipped Apollo, guardian and guide. Now past Cephas's shallows and the meads of Panope, they wandered on, and there the heifer stopped and raised towards the sky her graceful high-horned head and filled the air with lowings. Then, her big eyes looking back upon her followers, she bent her knees and settled on her side on the soft grass. Cadmus gave thanks and kissed the foreign soil, hailing the unknown hills and countryside. Then, meaning to make sacrifice to Jove, he sent his henchmen forth to find a spring of living water for the ritual. There stood an ancient forest undefiled by axe or saw, and in its heart a cave close veiled in boughs and creepers, with its rocks joined in a shallow arch, and gushing out a wealth of water. Hidden in the cave there dwelt a snake of Mars. Its crest shone gleaming gold, its eyes flashed fire, its whole body was big with venom, and between its triple rows of teeth its three-forked tongue flickered. The Tyrians reached the forest glade on their ill-fated quest and dipped their pails into the water. At the sound the snake thrust from the cave its long dark head and hissed, a frightful hiss. Their blood ran cold. The pails fell from their hands, and horror-struck they quaked in shock and terror. Coil by scaly coil, the serpent wound its way, and rearing up, curved in a giant arching bow, erect for more than half its length, high in the air. It glared down on the whole wide wood, as huge, if all its size were seen, as in the sky the snake that separates the two bright bears. Then in a trice it seized them, some in flight, some set to fight, some fixed too fast in fear for either. Every man of them it slew, with fang that struck or coil that crushed or breath that dealt a putrid blast of poisoned death. The noonday sun had drawn the shadows small, and Cadmus, wondering at his men's delay, followed their tracks, his mail a lion's skin, his arms a javelin and lance that gleamed iron-tipped, his heart worth more than any arms. He reached the glade and saw his murdered men, and high in triumph that enormous foe, its blood-red tongue licking their sorry wounds. "My faithful fallen friends," he cried, "your deaths I'll now avenge or share." And lifting high a rock above his head with all his might, he hurled a mighty missile, such a blow as shatters towers and soaring battlements. The snake, its scales like armor shielding it, stood fast unscathed. Its hard black carapace bounced the blow back. But that hard armor failed to foil the javelin that pierced its spine deep in the midmost coil, with the full length of iron buried in the serpent's side. In agony it twisted back its head to see the wound, and bit the deep-sunk shaft, and straining it from side to side at last wrenched it away, but still the iron stuck fast.